Hey, Nikos. Beautiful to have you here, my man, as always. I don't think Enedwaith will become a series, but, I want to give them a try since it's really late right now, and I know you really like my Divide and Conquer stuff, so I didn't want to play the usual thing for hours, 3 hours, and you'd miss it. That is true. Enedwaith is a really unpopular faction for some reason. But yeah, I think I may keep Enedwaith on the side for like I don't know, maybe now and again, maybe. I'm not sure I'll keep playing it, but I just need a little something for my comfort game right now. And as I said before, I didn't want to put on like the main campaign that you're paying so much attention to because I know it's really late for you and you'll go to sleep soon. I didn't want you to miss anything there. Hoping to fix my sleep schedule soon so, you can catch up with everything. Let's see now. There it is. Hey, Infinity. How you doing, me girl? It's wonderful to see you here today. Yeah, I miss you too, girly. That's wonderful to hear. It really is. You're working away? That's beautiful. There we go. I think that's alright. No, I don't think a D&D tonight. No, I do not D&D tonight. That's for Thursdays, I think it's called. Yeah, it's Tuesdays today. That's for Thursdays. And only every other week on Thursdays. There it is. Hey, Savvy. How you doing, me girl? Yes, it is. Just, a little chatting section before we actually get to it. I wanted to try something like this out. Not really something I do very often. Especially since I now have actual chatters in chat, so we actually can talk now and again. I'm doing a-okay. Bit of bad sleep, some dreams and stuff, not. Bit of sleep paralysis, but besides that, I'm doing just fine. So, no, just getting comfy. I have a question. Infinity, Sevi, you two listen to Spotify a lot. You have a bunch of Spotify things, or at least, no. Infinity, you listen to a lot of songs. You don't do Spotify a lot, you're new in it. Do you two know of any, comfort, playlists that you, have for Spotify? Because I've never made one, never had to. I'm actually curious. I was looking around, it's all my music is mixed into one playlist, and then a bunch of different stuff with D&D things back in the day when I was still using that. And then just random mixes of whatever I like to listen to. There's no mood music really. There's no music I would go listen to just feel better. Still just don't have anything like that. Just repeat the song, eh? I suppose that's understandable. Is that one a bit? Yeah, I think that's alright. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like listening to the same song and repeat again and again and again, usually, because I don't like repeating things in general. Yeah, that screen you all know, baby. Hey, Spitty. How you doing, me boy? And yes. Yes. And Spitty, can you guess whose fault this is? I did this solely to spite you, you Danish freak. I knew this would disgust you. I targeted this stream at you, my boy, knowing you couldn't resist coming. Absolutely, definitely, it's definitely what I do. That's fair, Nikos. That's very fair. Oh, please, Spitty. I am too perfect. You will not be able to resist watching. Now, let's actually read what Enedwaith is about, because as even Nikos has only ever seen one campaign about them. And I will admit, unlike just about every other faction, I don't think I've ever read this scroll of theirs. And I don't think many have. So, let me move that one. Let me put it into a more lyrical thing. There we go. Put that while I read. Just ambient. Nah, Spitty won't leave. We are beset by danger at every turn. Wild wolves prey on our people, but we hunt them at all times, bring them down, but never destroying them. Much like the world and our people. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's a really nice one. We are greatly troubled with the highest of men. Not so high when they come and savage your forests, tear down the bulk of what was your home and our capital of Eld, Athelmore. That is bitterness of many hundreds of years of times passing, and we do not keep it. It flows through us like water through hands. I see grass Wednesday. Hey, Precious, how you doing? You know, I think I'd like to walk with you to one of those players every one of these days. I'll just, be behind you while you walk. Our greater friends were the Druidane, not the Dunedain. But we respect them and remember what it was like to have true unity. Order and fealty, protection and persecution. Long we have lived upon a double-sided coin. An ironic existence, both hunted for our actions in defense of our forest and needed for the wars in the north. The levy men of Cardolan we lived with honor, fought and died for it, and never gave in. Yeah, I'm doing alright, Just bad dreams, sleep paralysis, and all that jazz. So I'm just seeing a bit of comfort right now. Our history sustains us, and we will see it restored. It is what keeps us sleeping at night, albeit with one eye open, and what gives us our courage to gather around campfires and talk of better times, of the histories, passed down through generations. Our histories are, and they fill us with hope and sustain lives that are desperately in need of a common cause. Perhaps there's one among us who will lead the clans to unite and take on our foes with common voice and hand. We are a mixed people. Within our borders lie villages of fisherfolk. Deep in the woods are great bowmen, hunters, whilst in the open ground are villages of a people who battle each day to remember our past and carry on in the hope that it will be restored. Our people are divided, and it may be that that we must unite by force, or under the banner of one such as you, my chieftain. A great leader who can unite us and unify the scattered remnants of our people is what we need, and I feel you may be the one we have waited for. This gives me great pleasure, and it is an honor to serve you. Thank you, mysterious individual I will never see again. What we lack in honed military skill, we make up for in our tenacity and honor in combat. We follow our chieftains to death, and would sustain them even beyond this. From the old ruins our people will come. From the fishing villages and from forests and plain, they will all fight and die for you without question, and with considerable ferocity. It is not that we lack skill. We lack unity enough to drill men, to bind them together and fight with discipline like other men do. Unlike the men of Dunland, we do not hold the bitterness of past history. We use it to look forward, not to strain to see the flip side of that coin and keep hatred in our hearts. The men of Inchicartlan are on the rise, and the foes that prey upon us had best be careful, lest they find a united cause that binds us in bands of iron, and them in the shadow of death. We are ready to war with others, to take our cause and unite again. That is enough for now. Audio and visual hallucination? Kind of, in a way. But usually with me, sleep paralysis strikes and I fall in and out of that dream state of sleep, you know? When it strikes, like, I come in and come out and I'm partially aware that I am awake, but I'm also kind of seeing what I'm dreaming about and feeling it and all that, hearing it. And occasionally I see or hear things here and there, but it's never all that much. It's usually just like, it's like I'm seeing my dream in front of me, overlapped over everything, but I'm aware I'm awake and trying to get up. The Macoini Reclamation. We are the Macoini. Long have we served as guardians of Alkford and the Clan Moot itself. Yeah. And now, once again, does one of our own, our chieftain Tremak, serve as the Speaker of the Moot. And yet, times have never been more dire. The clans of Enedwaith are now beset on all sides by foes, with few friends in this world. And there are whispers of the shadow mustering its strength in the Far East. Our traditional rivals for the Speaker's position, the Liadan, have abandoned the clans, and now crouch behind the walls of Londair. I don't know what a drug-induced stupor would feel or look like, I'll be honest with you, but maybe? To the east, our warlike kin in Dunland are used as pawns by the White Wizard, and once again march against us. To the northeast, there are rumors of growing powers within the Misty Mountains, and refugees from Rohan speak of outright war between Isengard and Edoras. Before we can turn our attention to those threats, we must deal with matters at home, for the clans stand at a nadir. Bandits, usurpers, and traitors have overtaken the ancestral clan seats of our fellow clans. Only Alkford is still held by the peoples of this land. As expected, the Clan Moot has long been in debate, with each clan arguing that their home should be reclaimed first. Finally, however, a decision has been made on these matters. The Speaker, Tremak, shall be authorized to command the full might of the clans, and has been tasked with reclaiming all of our lands, one by one. To assist, the secretive and respective Dubsaith Enedwaith has conveyed the approval of his order, and will fight with us personally. The other chieftains cannot fight with us, as their time is consumed by managing the effects of this great turmoil upon their clans. Many people have been displaced, and many livelihoods lie in ruin. The chieftain of the Filani, however, ever ready for battle and bloodshed, has issued us a challenge. Should we reclaim the seat of the Filani, the ancient Didnt castle of Argon, then he will personally lead his honor guard into the field. Custom bodyguard. Gotta get that boy. Sadly, therefore, the vast majority of the clans can only aid us indirectly for the moment. But as we construct various industries befitting each clan, then they will call forth their levies to fight. Furthermore, the reclamation of each clan seat will allow us to call on the support of the elders of each clan, as their stores of arms and armor are returned to them, and housed in bespoke muster grounds. In time, the foolishness of the Liadan must also be seen to, and they must be made to face reason or perish. Although no clan calls the barren lands of Sarlane and Larferan home, we must also reclaim them to secure our borders. Finally, the threat of Dunland must also be addressed. Our wayward kin have sworn themselves fully to the White Wizard, preferring to seek vengeance for the crimes of the past rather than look to the future, labeling us as weak-willed fools. They would rather die in battle than seek a peaceful reconciliation with us. Our only option will be to defeat them in the battle they crave, and show them the proof of our conviction. We are confident, however, that many peaceful Dunlandings ostracized on account of their forgiving natures will join us if we establish our muster grounds in their lands. Once these threats have been dealt with, then shall we turn our attention to the future. Whatever that may be, the reclamation must come first. The reclamation script. To progress, the following regions must be united under Enedwaith's banner: Lugiu, Malfin, Angren Bay, Maldrunaith, Hirotsir, Larferan, Kaladir, Erain, Erinwarn, Saraline, Keril, Dunland Lowlands, Dunland Border, and Dunland Proper. Right. Oops. Take a quick screenshot of that. I think we'll be able to see that more, but, you know, just in case. I think I done Rohan out war, right, yo. All those auto set thingies. Ain't it nice? Let's see. Middlemen. Unconventional recruitment. At the start of the game, Enedwaith lacks a conventional military infrastructure. Like Breathe, they must initially rely on their economic buildings to recruit their militia and weaker units. However, their more powerful units and elites come from the Clanmoot mustering ground and barracks. Confederation of Athelmore. By reclaiming lands in Enedwaith and Dunland, you can reforge the Confederation of Athelmore. This will unlock cities, large cities, strongholds, a third tier of blacksmiths, and your most elite units. The regions you must reclaim and hold are Lugiu, seat of the Makawini, Malfin, seat of the Liadan, Keril, seat of the Mordag, Hirotsir, seat of the Faulan, Malrunaith, seat of the Kifei, Angren Bay, seat of the Barsik, Kaladir, seat of the Filani, and Erinwarn, great circle of the Dupscythe. Larferan, Dunland Lowlands, Dunland Border, Dunland Proper, and Sarlane. Additionally, Tharbin must be occupied and the Tir Crocoil constructed in it to reforge the nation. Reclaiming regions with clan seats will also provide you with more powerful troops and allies from those clans, and conquering Dunland will allow you to recruit Dunlanding troops from those regions. And then the special building limitations. Enedwaith cannot build cities, large cities, strongholds at the beginning of the game, due to the inferior technological status and the fractured and ununified nature of their nation. Unifying Enedwaith and reforging the Confederation of Athelmore by rebuilding the Tir Crocoil will unlock these tiers. Enedwaith also begins the game with regular access to level 1 and 2 armor from blacksmiths. Completing their script unlocks level 3 armor and the 3rd tier of blacksmith. As one of the natures of the Free Peoples, Enedwaith can either destroy the One Ring by capturing the settlement the One Ring has been found in and sending the general with it to the Ladders to undertake this blah 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 blah, or they can choose to keep the ring for themselves and forsake the Free Peoples. If they turn evil, they may also choose to return the ring to Sauron. Send them with it to the Morannon. Gotcha. So we're able to check what settlements we need. That is good. This is my faction heir at the moment then. Scythe Foresters. Yeah, this is the secretive boyo. Gotcha. Reconnaissance expert. He has a good line of sight on that boy. Order has recovered. Troop morale. This is interesting. Yeah, I know very little about Enedwaith. It's my least played faction of any faction in all of, well, Divide and Conquer history, I suppose. All of Third Age history and all that, and along with all the submods. Scythe Elders. Interesting. They can spy with troops and keep them fighting longer. Good. Morale response is poor though. Interesting. Alright, output. Mood speak bigger to Mark. What do we have here? Scythe Elders, Scythe Foresters. Okay, I need Tauta. My AP boys. Morale ain't the best, but it's usable. Alright. Especially with an Scythe Elders and a good general. These are my bodyguards then, the clan heralds. They're AP, armor piercing missiles, real good javelins. Makuini, Ampax Toy, morale response is poor, so yeah, we rely on moral boosting and to not be surprised. Gotcha. Right, so both of the weapons are armor piercing. They throw axes and whatnot. Fallen border guards. Morale is bad, but the response to it is not the worst. No armor whatsoever, understandable. 6 armor there, 7 armor there, 2 armor there, 7, 7. Right. I got you there. If a huntsman, poor and poor, gotcha. Clothing tier armor. Mordek fisherman, poor and poor, right here. They don't have AP javies, which is a shame, but understandable. They're my lowest tier javelin boys. That one's understandable there. What traits do you have? Renowned public happiness. Human hit points renowned. Alright, nothing else there. Gotcha. Effective ambush and all that. Yeah. Fighter, faction leader. Makoini. Construction cost. Right. Makoini are good builders then, I see. Middleman. Human to line of sight command. Farming. Geography. Sword to renown command. Hit points loyalty. Okay. It's not the worst boy all around. That's good to least. Culture, happiness, law, gotcha. Yeah, Makuin are our main boys then. Alright, we have Ballista and Catapult access at least. Leather's superior leather. We get Makuini from our blacksmiths, gotcha. Don't get any special boys from the master builders. No one from there, at least not yet. Marketplace, anyone here? No. The roads, not yet. Food. The fowl and border guard we get from the food production. Delaney herder from the cattle. Chicken and cattle farming and all that jazz. That makes sense. Mines. No special boil there. Hello, Archers Guild. Shooting hunters and all that jazz. Gathering halls, that's our culture building. Don't get anyone there at this moment. Keep a huntsman from the inn. And we get the clan halls from, the meeting halls and whatnot. Yeah, that's our general bodyguard and whatnot. No one from the garrison halls. Apothecary, no one yet there. Hello, fishery. More like fishermen from the fisheries. That was understandable. Good, calling your population. Yeah, I'm gonna want to build as many fisheries and fishermen's guilds as I can, because they are really good buildings. Eventually we'll be able to make the Enedwaith barracks, but not at this moment. It requires the Great Hall. Toy from there. Alright. Yeah, Great Hall is next available. Gotcha. Yeah, we are making money, even if only a little itty bitty bit. Gotcha. Alright, let's toggle file real quick to see what settlements we need to get. I'm doing it now since, the auto expansion stuff hasn't even happened yet. Let's see here. Let's say Lugiu. Yeah, that's this one. Then there's Malfin. That's it. That's Londare. Caeril. That's there. Baratvin. Hirokre. Yeah, that's Hirot. Hirotshire. Malrunith. There we go. Runaith, that's Karas. Angren Bay. Yep, that's Lond Angren. Kaladir. Seat of the Fileni. That's probably... There we go. Kaladir, yeah, Seat of the Fileni. That's Argond. And Erin Warn. Yep, that's Dolwarn up here. Right here. Let's see. Arfeiron. There we go. That's Bale. Dunland Lowlands. We already know those. That's Dunlarak. Dunland Border. That's Dunyard. Dunland Proper. That's Byrick. And Saralane. That's Suduri. You also need to get Tharbad. Gotcha. Okay, so we do not need to go for any of these buildings these elements down here. So we basically need to take everything up here. These two elements here. Need to take everything here on Dunland's side along with Tharbad. Then we need to go here, take Argond and up to Dolwarn. Now, that's not so hard to remember. Right. So up to the southern Ered Luin, down to Karas, then from Dunyard up to Tharbad. Right here. Yeah. So we basically need to control the river, the Gwathlo River, along with the Western Sea here, more or less. The Western Sea in Cardolan, I gotcha. Those are the requirements for the script then. Let's see, Londare has an insane garrison and will have that for quite a while. Thank you, my boy. That's very useful. From Dolwarn, all the coast till Didnt. What was Didnt again? Oh yeah, all the coast till Didnt. Yes, all the coast till Didnt, gotcha. And from the sea till Dunland. Thank you. From Dolwarn, all the coast till Didnt, and the sea till Dunland. Beautiful. Thank you, my man. So, let's see. Judging by the starting garrisons, yeah. Yeah, balance is not a prerequisite, I know. It would be nice, but not needed. So, thankfully, Bragnas is not a prerequisite either, because that's an auto-expansion for Isengard. I believe these three here are auto-expanded for Isengard. So, let's see what I can tell here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got to leave Londare alone a little bit here. And Suduri as well. Yeah, Londare would be nice to have. It's a very good settlement. It's one of a few cities we can actually have, but it's way too guarded. And Suduri is not even a proper requirement. It won't give us more units, but I would like to get Argon before Dunland does. Dolwarn we can leave alone for a while. That one will defend itself. Dragos could be nice. Now, I believe the most important ones to get are these 4 here, are immediately around Alkfoot. Those are the most important ones to get first, I believe. After that, I think I'll... Either after we're done with those or while we're doing that, I'll get a boat to go for Argond up here. I'd probably have to have it be while we're doing that, as I don't want Dunland to get it first. Eventually we will war with Dunland and probably Isengard as well, but we're gonna try and remain peaceful with them as long as we can. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 there, 7 there, 9 there, 8 there. Gotcha. So, I'm gonna go for Lond Ungren first, I believe. It'll give me another port access. And we do want as many ports as we can get. We'll probably go from Londongren to Karas over here. Probably leave this fort alone, as those boys don't need to fight them. No, wait, no. No, I need to prioritize what Dunland will go after first. Dunland does love going after Hierot and Barad Wynn. Know that much. So, Hierot is built up a bit more. Does not appear to have a port, sadly. Let's see. Keep and castle. We'll go for Barad Wynn, then Hierot. Yeah, they really are. So, right. So these 3 here are the most important ones to get first. We'll have to get on a ship for Argond. But there will still be 3 castles for us, and that'll be rather handy. Karas and Lon Ungren will be relatively simple to get, I believe, once we go after them. Right here. Okay, I understand. Now. Now, I'm going to set the goblins and Gundabad to war with each other immediately, because I just don't like that Gundabad is allied with all those nations to start with. They're a subjugation faction. Their aim is to subjugate the bloody orcs of Middle-earth. So, I'm breaking Gundabad alliances. There you are. Let's see. Gundabad is just Gundabad, goblins are HRE. Right, yep. Let's see, was it diplomatic stance? I think it was diplomatic stance. Gundabad, HRE, that's KRE, HRE, what? Yep, it was diplomatic stance. Beautiful. Now Gundabad and Angmar are no longer allies. Now let me see here. There we go. Now then. Let's go. Neutral for Gundabad and where are you? Dolguldur, you're Poland. There we go. And then HRE and Angmar. HRE and Angmar, where are you? You're Portugal. There we go. Setting those buggers to neutral with each other. There we go. There we are. Let's see. Gabos, Gundabad, Angmar. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be just fine the way it is. Yeah. There we are. Now then, Alkford. Let me see here. I'm making about 500 a turn at the moment. We're gonna start losing a bit of money once we start on things. Definitely gonna need the ability to grow, but we can't really get anything more, but we can still increase taxes by growing. Culture is fine. We have a little bit of cultural unrest, but not too major. Can you get the tout already? Yes, I can. And the Abak store, yeah. I can get just about every unit at the moment, so that's fine there. I would love to get this immediately, because it's very good, but it's also very expensive. We get the Mason's Hall for now. Let's see... You going? You, and you. Let's see. 1, 2. Okay, 3 turns and our units will be ready. Move out. Gotcha. I'm gonna...
My lord. Your will, my lord. My lord.
Get you boys into there. I'm gonna take all 4 of you, set you into that 4th there. There we go. Yes, maximize my free upkeep for a moment. Let me see. What do you have? Makoini Ampak's toy. Rightio. Not the best bodyguard I could have hoped for, but still a pretty decent one. Gotcha. Well, at least you have free upkeep. That's something. Now, high, very high. There we go. Right, yeah, we're gonna spend 3 turns just recruiting. Hey, Senku. How you doing, me girl? Wonderful to have you here, my man. Always has been, always will be. They'll be doing just fine over there. They'll be doing just fine indeed. Do we want to restore Arnor? Like, we've restored Arno in every single campaign so far, I believe. Do you want to do it for the fishermen as well? Or do we want to be fighting Bree? For control of the Carverland regions. Yeah, stay off for once, yeah. Let's keep the matches. There we go. Old forest staff, eh? And Mar. And crown that. This is bodyguard size and all that. Lance crown. Beautiful one. That is true. You will add another challenge for Argond. Let's see, at this moment... Yeah, we only have 2 free upkeep slots at the moment, so... After this, things will start costing us. Yeah. There's very little we can do about that. All our most expensive boy is already out there. Rightio. And another turn, then a turn after that. The Dunlandings, eh? Right, has diplomat ship be ready by that time? There we go. Get Master Masons going. Mordek Fisherman and Kife Huntsman are the next to come around. Beautiful. Now. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That'll be 6 and 6. That should be fine. And can leave a few boys behind in Alkwood itself. Good, good.
Your orders, my lord.
Orders.
You take that. Now, I want you to take that boy as well.
Joining forces, my lord.
You'll have the more varied boys there then. We'll take the Fallen Border Guard with you. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6.
Yes,
so
my lord.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Gotcha.
Your
I
orders,
think I'm gonna
lord.
send this boy. Let's see. Here's the Dubsouth Foresters as a bodyguard. Those with him there. Yes, more of the experts. I don't know what we're going to be facing in those settlements there, so that's one of the main issues I'm having. Well, regardless.
Yes,
Which
my lord.
way he goes, we'll have Axie boys
Honor.
with him.
We shall continue tomorrow.
Your orders,
Just send
my
him
lord.
towards the further away one
Making
already.
camp here.
My lord. Your will, my lord. Yes. Merging armies,
1,
my
2,
lord.
3, 4, 5, 6. There we go.
Orders.
You two
Your will, my
jump
lord.
into there.
Orders. My
I
lord.
would like you to get in there already, but oh well. Right, I'll keep them in there for a turn. Right, we're still making money, but only barely. I wonder who Luna is. Ah, we're campaigning in winter, ain't that wonderful?
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
You here? Build that
This
tower.
tower will keep vigil over
Leave
the
them.
lands.
Bandit for the faction leader, I think.
We
Get
have
free upkeep in
triumphed.
there, thank you.
My lord, our courage and honor have conquered.
Your will, my lord.
Alright, you lot. Step to
Yes.
there for a turn. Ah. You can't become free upkeep. Dennis.
My lord. Orders. Orders.
You and though.
My lord. Your will, my lord.
Dump you in there for a turn.
Orders.
There we go. Yeah, we'd have to wait for
Your
these
will,
boys
my lord.
here to recover some of the movement anyway.
Orders.
May as well wait. Well, we're getting our diplomat and our spy. Alright. Got to switch my music back. My personal lizards. There we go. Thought something was a bit weird. Elder farmer, eh? And camouflage raw boy. Ain't that nice?
Yes, my lord.
Now, we have 3 turns for that. Not only
Stopping
2 turns
here.
to move, so we'll be fine. You here?
My lord.
Cover here at the moment.
Approaching
Ah, there it is.
quietly. I shall continue tomorrow. Tomorrow.
There's not that tough a force in here. There's only one tough unit. The dangerous one there too. She's only foul land, eh?
Your orders, my lord.
Your will, my lord.
Bring you here. Build that.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Your will, my lord. My lord.
Let's see. No, I want to take the Kife Huntsman. And there's to bring you over these. It's a slight one. Javies could be useful.
Orders. Your will, my lord.
Hold
Yes, my lord.
on. We're facing... Yeah, it's really only one armored boyo in here, so the Javies may prove more useful.
Orders. Your will, my lord. By your command. Joining forces, my lord. Yes.
There we go. Artist could have been useful too, but now
Your
well.
orders, my lord.
Let me get the bandito while we can. Still have 7
Yes,
boys.
my lord. Your orders.
There we
my
go.
lord.
Going for here, right here.
To battle. Yes.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
We shall engage.
Literally a turn away. Ooh, they have cell swords. It's good that we took the Tauta with us for this one. That is very good happenstance that we took the AP boys for the Baradwin. Because I do not want to face cell swords without that. I'll be completely honest with you. Let's see, let's get on another diplomat while we're at it. And now we're losing money, as is to be expected. Especially with all of our forces in the field. Hello, Dunland. I see I'm making moves from my territories. No. It may not be my territories
Yes,
yet,
my
but
lord.
at least that was always the plan.
Approaching. What is it you wish to discuss?
Right.
This seems quite reasonable.
Thank you, Sevi. I do like my music too. Enemies Bree and Rohan.
Another proposition for us, then?
Thank you for the hydration, Chevy.
Your local vampire just redeemed hydrate.
But only just. Well, that seemed fruitful. Farewell.
I can't to accept that. Yeah, you know
As
me,
you
girl.
wish.
I'm always thirsty.
Tomorrow's journey. Yes, my lord.
To battle. We shall prevail. Yes.
There we
Your
are.
orders, my lord.
Couple
We
bars been
shall
here as well.
engage. We shall prevail. Yes.
Yes, my lord.
There we go. Yeah, there's Senku. Dancing like the proper girlie she is. There we go. Might have enough money for the next one next turn, but I wouldn't count on it.
My lord.
Hello, Art. I'm gonna send you up north.
Stopping here. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Thank you. At least there's a bunch of forts in the Enedwaith regions for us to have free upkeep units around. That will immensely help us out. I'm kind of hoping they'll sally out for us here, if I'm be honest with you. That will make both fights a whole lot easier. Ah, damn it. Ah, the missions even want me to take Argont, eh? Well, ain't that something? There we go. Well, I'd be happy to. Or my plan even. Yeah, I don't have a port, so don't have any ships. And I can't get ships. No, I know I can't get ships. I can't afford the Mace's Guild House, sadly. I'm gonna continue losing money, so let's get something that'll make us money. Probably be farms then. Yes, probably be farms. What does that do? Nothing for trade, as there's no settlement in vicinity of Alquith I can trade with it. Yeah, it's over 100 extra gold just from farming there. Well worth it. Also gonna need the leather tanner and all that jazz. Let's see, where is food production? We only have 2 armor upgrades, so we can max that out real easily.
Your orders,
Something to
my
think
lord.
about, I suppose.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, let me take a look at what they have in here. 1-to-1 it says. I do like that. Let's see, they have proper lumbermen in here. That's a bit scary. Otherwise, just bandits and a sellsword unit. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. The scariest thing they have is the sellsword, and we counter that rather heavily. Though, their lumbermen could carve through our Ambak's toy rather badly, but Ambak's toy could carve through the bandits. Right, and our shooter boys as well. Okay, let me take a better look at what they have over here.
We shall engage.
Yeah, I feel I do too. 1-to-1 it says, Captain Varen. Yeah, we already know what they have here. Let's see, this would be a good test run for fighting Dunland here. Dunland's slayers could be a pain in the ass, but I think we outranged them with ours. Yeah, the Brenny Guard are really the only scary ones in this army here. Everyone else we should be able to handle per chance. Right. Well, let's begin with our faction leader. It's the one we're least likely to be having to deal with morale issues. And let's practice night attacks here, so we can improve that skill. Yeah, I feel so too. Let's do a wait so we can actually see. Thank you.
On my orders.
Yeah, put my factory leader on the ladders. Let's see. Yeah, we have Javis to play with here as well, and it's one of these settlements, so no towers and no ladders to deal with. Beautiful. Right, I'm gonna go for the front gate over there. It's a lot easier to handle overall. Everybody, drop the ladders. And you take that off. We need it for morale purposes. You will be very vulnerable to missiles.
Brigands.
Banditos. Bring you on that. You're a good balance between sacrificial and sturdy. Like so. Like so. Let me look at these units here, yeah? The Fallen Border Guard do look good. Like, you see those tattoos on those boys? Oof. They can apparently hide just about anywhere. Yeah, can hide anywhere. You can hide in woods and all that jazz. You can hide anywhere. Can hide anywhere. Can hide anywhere. Yeah, a lot of our army can hide just about anywhere, so we're really good for ambushes. Yeah, look at that Tauta. Yeah, they have good cloth and whatnot. And so, well, a few of them forgot their axes at home, but, you know, they can still pretend. More like fishermen, their bandanas and their beards. Makoni Unboxed toy, looking semi-professional, at least armored and whatnot. Something. Banditos, seen them plenty. Doopside Foresters, looking like proper rangers there. Now, where's my... Ah, there you are. Doopside Elders. The elderly of the Doopside. Yeah, with their proper pokey sticks by the looks of things. Yeah, those are basically pokey blades. Skill against mounts. Yeah, they're pokey sticks. They're real bloody strong, but they're very few. Right, you lot. Going to want you like so over there. Run. Yeah. Yeah, like I don't blame Speedy for not wanting to see them at all, man. Like it's completely and 100% understandable. It's just hilarious to think about. It's real fun to think about. There we are. Yeah, they're all moving away. They do not want to play with us over here. No siree. Not at all. Ah, let's go 6 times speed here. Yeah, they're all going to the town square from what they're seeing. Yeah. Yeah. If you have archers and cavalry, you can basically handle Enedwaith just fine. They're very annoying to deal with if you go in there with your armored platoons and then they get shredded by Javis. Like, you're basically losing units you have no right losing just because it's a bad matchup for you, man.
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram.
Yeah, those clan spearmen are going to get shot up quite badly as they approach us here. They only have 2 shield and no armor. Foresters are going to have a field day with the buggers. 30 missiles, 3 javies, 3 axes, gotcha. 55, 50, average and low. 5 and 9 AP, gotcha. Ooh, they're poisoned as well.
Your men have done well.
They reduce
The
enemy
gates have
morale.
fallen.
Which actually kind of sucks for me, because my morale is not very good. So, that's not very good for me, myself, or I. But well.
Captured the enemy's walls.
You go there, thank you. Now, who to send to play with? I think I'll send the Javies at a bit of a later date, I think. Yeah, the Javies at a bit of a later date. Border Guard? Yeah, you'll be trading a bit better with them, but it'll be semi-even. I don't want to send my Tauta in there. Send the Border Guard in. Go normal speed here. Get the Javis over there, see if they can toss something. These are not our AP Javis yet, so it should be relatively fine to toss them up in there. Eco and warmed up, enemy's a bit shaken. Ooh, Iron Fist. Combat defenders for second. Permanent fatigue reduction. That is interesting to see. Border Guard, get in there. Let's stop firing. We're shooting our own boys and reducing our own morale a bit. There we go. We're taking care of a good deal of them. That's 2% for 11. That's pretty decent for us, boys. There we go. Morale is a bit shaken going in, but the enemy is proper wavering. There we go. See if we can't give them a bit of a heave-ho and a show. Alright, let me try and get my general in there. Let me see now. Let me see if I can't get you boys up here. You go running, Javi boys. Let me take you off fire at will. You boys, run through there. Let's try and clear these clan spearmen there. Unearthed slayers are coming through, I see. Get my own shooters through here. There we go. Gonna try and shoot at the Dunhurt Slayers there. See if we can't do something of that sort. There we go. Basically got the clan spearmen all completely dealt with over here. There we go. There's only 60 of those left. Dunhurt Slayers are shooting over there. Send them into the back over here. We're gonna save our Tossy boys for a bit later. And that is not running, you lose yet. Come on now. You lot. Go melee the Dunhurt Slayers there, would ya? Gonna need you in there. More clan spearmen over there, I see. Get, boys. Get you over there, you. Get you over here. Gonna get you chanting there. You, where are you? Relatively fine. A bit early for Iron Fisted, but you know, things are things. Pretty boys and girls out, come along now. Let them go join the fun. Thank you, Savvy.
Your local vampire just redeemed 3 EH.
You're not wrong, Savvy, you're not wrong. Definitely something that should be done. Oop. Almost fell right there. Basically lost my balance. Nope, oop, oop. Do the splits. You're right, you really are me. No one ever really is me. There's only ever one me, after all. The world couldn't handle anymore. Oh. Oh my god, here he goes again, yeah. Ah. You know what, let me get my Maltesers now. I just have a little treat. I do enjoy chocolate balls. Very tasty. Yeah. I get a sticker. All right. It's high in fibers, eh? I suppose you're not wrong. Speed things along a little bit here. There we go, faction leader's getting in there, beautiful. There they go, jumping into the melee over there. We'll be able to start tossing out Javis relatively soon there. There we go. Those few boys there are being mightily dealt with. Due to the evaded back lines. You run along into there, thank you. There we go. Send just our Lord and Savior. Rest of you can rest over here. You, yeah, you can rest a bit here, but well, actually, who am I kidding? I'm gonna send you to the melee as well. Being all weird about everything here. You go like so, start tossing things in. Don't raiders coming along. Yeah, it definitely seems like they want to play. Let's see, they have about 4 or so shield. Yeah. You start shooting at them. I think I missed the jabby throw. There we go. Get back. They're starting to move, those raiders there. We don't really want to deal with those. Rightio, Sevi. Have a nice shower. Lord, you sir. You're good. They're sending everything right this way here, so that's just fine and dandy for us. Brennan's guards right over there. You face it this way. You here, get over there. Throw the something raiders right there, would you? And Factionary's just fine. You think they're 3s with that ability. There we go. Now toss another jab through into there, would you? Ah, we ain't in range of those then, eh? Rightio. You join the sides there. Hello, ad blocker. Thank you for telling me about whatever update that was. Don't worry, Savvy, I won't kiss you too much. Only a lot. Nah, get them in the back here. Oop. Try and catch them as they try to flee. Thank you. There we go. Lot. Stop. Beautiful. Then we have Brennan Guard coming over there. Glorious. It's basically this entire army segment here dealt with at this point. Let's have you walk over there. Daunting raiders coming along over there. Let me see here. Bowland, get you here, get you boys over here. You we will deal with whatever comes your way here now.
Units, move out.
I'm going to start getting in position here so we can toss at the buggers. Toss your axie things. Tata, get in there. I'm gonna try and get my general around to their flanks here. You get behind. You get them over here. You give them a big old shot. You start chanting. Have fun with that. Here's another of you. There we go. That should be fine. You lad, get behind there. You'll be able to toss them right at their backs. You boys chant beautiful. Keep everybody A-OK. You chase after those buggers. Have fun with that. You toss it to Brennan. Get the Brandy guard around the back. And minimize casualties as much as we can here, because we have way more battles to do. We don't have all that many forces to begin with. Very few forces indeed to start out with. The Brandy guard are the most dangerous at this exact moment. They're also the only ones you really have proper access
The
to.
enemy general flees like the coward he is.
There he goes, trying to fly like the fool he
very
is.
much in our favor. Our men have slain
There goes
the
their
enemy
general. Good, good.
Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
You get into there. Are you guys gonna toss or kind of getting away there? Nah, I trusted you boys. I trusted you. Ah well. You boys over here. And you boys over there, thank you. Just gotta deal with the Dunlending Raiders over here. With 6 times speed.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
They're the last of our axes. There we go, that broke him. There we go, lost 36% of our army so far, so we're doing relatively fine. Alright, we're gonna walk our general the rest of this way. Well, who am I getting? We're gonna run him a bit of that, then walk him up the hill. We have a last thing to toss, and then get him into the melee. Yes, from tired to very tired now. They're not really a threat anymore, these boys here. Doesn't mean we ain't gonna try and get a bit more XP for our faction leader. Kapitan Varen. Dead.
We await your command. Attack!
Oh, your last axes. And get in there. There we go. This should be the very end of these boys.
In our favor. Victory will be ours. Our men are in command of the castle. The enemy are utterly vanquished. This is a great victory, worthy of
Beautiful.
only the mightiest of generals.
Bandito's got a bunch of murders in there. Doomside Force has got way more. And our faction leader, he got the second highest. Nice. Bandits were completely wiped out, unfortunately. But overall, everything went A-okay. Little thing for George. Not that little. Oop, almost hit exterminate on accident. Let's just sack it. There we go. A seat of the Fowland has been got. Now I've access to Fowland warriors at last. Good, good. All did access to the border guard, but it's nice to have warriors. Yeah, you're right, you're right. I'm just so used to sacking, you know? So used to it. We'll keep that for the law. Well, right Right here. 23 and 7. Ooh, that's not very good. 54% culture. 35% cultural unrest. I gotcha. Let's see, and we're making money again. Beautiful. Yeah. Problem of making money was the clan leader is out of the settlement, but, you know. Let's see here. Where would we get the warriors from? The Enedwaith barracks? Oh. Well, the building stuff won't be updated until next turn anyway, so meh. Let's get the Mason's Hall going here.
Yes, my lord.
Shame we can't get a boat there yet.
Your orders. As you wish.
Yeah, we'd need a boat, otherwise we'd have to walk past that for a while.
Without question. Stopping, my lord. Yes. Tomorrow's journey planned, my lord.
Alright,
Impossible.
let's go discover these two settlements so we can keep an eye on
Quietly,
those. There we go.
my lord.
Now, send you over.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Your orders, my lord.
As you command.
You here, 1 to 1. Yeah, we have less options for ourselves here. Ah well, let's see what we can do. And now to be as sparing with our units as we can. I don't like that he only has a single command for this, I'll be honest with you, but ah well.
Muster your courage, men! We march into battle!
And let's remember that we can occupy territories here, yeah? Let's try to remember that. I'll speak to myself, mainly.
Men, on my orders!
They have towers for this one, though. Yeah. So they do have towers for this settlement, which is never very nice, but, well, it is what it is. I think I would too, honestly.
Move out! Onward! Move out!
You get off that.
Onward!
Step back here.
Units, move out!
There we go. I'm gonna shoot at some of these while we still can, since they're pretty undefended. And we have the range to play, and we may even drag them out by doing so. Yes, sirree, it seems we will indeed. Glorious. Yep, seems we're gonna be dragging them out of that settlement with this. Ah, yeah, that's what we want to see. Glorious. No. The sellswords are still inside, but, well, thanks are things.
Units, double time! Forward, cease fire!
Let's see, I'm gonna bring these boys over to this flank here.
Advance! Move! We're under attack!
There we go. Sellswords are coming forward a bit over there too.
We're under attack!
Come on, boys, just a little bit further. And you won't be in the shadow of those towers.
Units,
I'll also happily continue shooting you boys. If you'll let me. Glorious. Right here. Send our boys forward here. You here. Come like so there. Oh. Bring you boys a bit more forward here, thank you. Use that ability. You come a bit more forward. Come along now. There we go. We're gonna try and set ourselves up to catch some of these boys as they run away. And yes, I know, towers. Pain in the ass, but well, it is what it is. Ah, perfect. Throw at them. There we go. We're aiming somewhat in an area to catch some of these buggers.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
There we go. Move. You here. Get the cell swords. Get your boys over here. Get the cell swords. There we go. Get the slumberman coming back out. Beautiful. Along over here. Throw your axes right at those buggers. There we go. Majority of them right into the cell swords. Beautiful. Exactly. There we are at... Ah, fiancés, no. Finances, not fiancés. No. How the hell do you spell finances? I've forgotten, apparently. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, Argo would definitely be more challenging. Oh, there we go. That's how you spell finances. Thank you, Nikos. Yeah. Right, yo. Yeah. Just had to tell an artist that I can't ask for any commissions right now.
The enemy general abandons his men.
You know, that type of stuff. You boys and girls, get into there. Beautiful. You, come join the fight there. And you're tossing right into that mess. Beautiful. They got a fuck ton of everybody there. And you will now be tossing at the lumberman there. May as well. Come along now. I'll want you to join the fray sooner rather than later. Beautiful. Get in there, along with everybody else. Yeah. They'll continue keeping our morale up. Beautiful. Ah, forgot about those boys. Didn't see that there were more of them available. Alright, I'm gonna let this volley go.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Thank you. Let's get closer here. Run forward. We're gonna shoot at the boys there on the way back. Good, get another one of these going. There we go. Let's fire upon these buggers in the back here, soften them up a bit. While we still have ammo to do so. Seems to have lost some Dupsa elders to some power fire there. Bit of a shame that, but well, it is what it is. Come on now, push forward, boys. You can push through that bullshit there. You can push through. Just carve them to pieces like the bloody bullshit toes they are. And you? Draw back from the tower fire, would you? I don't like losing you the way you're being lost. Let's see, how are you in melee? 11, 7, 12. Alright, you're better than just about everybody else here. That's fine. Get you in there as well. Stop the chanting after this one and send them in to join. They're really good in melee, so I'm kind of interested in seeing how they do in this, you know, bloody mess that we're dealing with here. My general's all the way in the back here. That's relatively fine.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Also, I did make a mistake charging in here like this. That was a horrid mistake. It's leading to way more casualties than we would have had to deal with otherwise, but well, we're already in here, so ain't much to do about that. If I try to withdraw now and draw the enemy out, it'll just lead to even more casualties than we would have. And then if we just committed. Once you make a mistake, sometimes the best thing to do is just commit to the mistake. And there we go, our boys trying to continue in further. There we go. It should boost our...
Good tidings.
There we go.
General lies dead.
Boost our carbon effectiveness to give it a bit more morale. There we go. That routed just about everybody there. Good, good. We made an opening at last. There we go, you boys. Push to the sides. There we go. Make an opening. Gloriosa. Move along into the side here. Beautiful. It's a shame we won't be able to get the towers out of the way, but well, things are what they
lost
are.
half of our men.
Yeah, we have. Of course we have. There we go. Alright, we have some Dupside elders in the melee here and there. That's good to see. There we go. I don't want to see them in this fight here. To the side there. Thank you. Someone was completely, you know, wiped out. It's one of our Tauta.
Like this, we will smash the enemy.
There we go. Our general seems to be relatively safe where he is. That is good to see. Just to carve these bandits down to size.
Control of the castle.
We lost 68% of our total force. Hopefully we'll get some good heals.
Let all who remember
68
this day
to 56.
remember it as the day of our
That's
most
12% heals. That's
victory.
good. 12% healed. Could have been way worse than that. But yeah, we did pretty well considering the blunder I made at the end there. You know, actually pushing in instead of staying out and drawing them back and forth like that. The elders did really good considering how late they joined in. Yeah. Yeah, Ambug's toy took a beating there. Sort out Tauta and whatnot. We can't forget that we are a very fragile faction, at least in the early game. Our units are really fragile right now. They take a beating in a prolonged fight. We need to surround the enemy.
Ah!
Yeah, definitely.
We have triumphed! My lord, our courage and honor
We
have
do not want to deal with the
conquered.
towers if we don't have to. Definitely. We don't even have the insane and a melee defense of the Boruruks. We're pretty average in that department for the most part. Unrest 30, cultural unrest 25. Yeah, it's relatively fine. That is the plan. Mordic Fishermen and Mordic Skirmishers. Beautiful. Mordic Skirmishers will be real handy to have.
The snowy kitsune just redeemed spin the wheel.
Hey, Snowy. Welcome, you little shit. You beautiful, beautiful little shit stain. Right, let's spin the wheel. Let's see if this one even functions anymore. It does, beautiful. Oh, please. Only a little meat. There we go. We got the squat. Please no, you know I love you. Let's see here. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Clicking in my knees. 11. It's never very fun. 12. Some such. 14. 15. Now, I'm gonna refill my soda. I'll be right back. So, how you doing, Snow, eh? Hope you're having a wonderful time as you proper should. And welcome to the stream. Ooh. You always know to make an entrance. Gotcha. I see. I'm sorry, Snowy. I'm only mean now and again, not all the time. Ooh, that's quite a bit of devastation, holy hell. Did we cause that? Where's this devastation coming from?
Yes, my lord.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands. Yes.
There's another
This
watchtower
tower
there.
will keep vigil over the lands.
There we go. Send that boy
With
back.
honor.
Yeah, I think we caused that devastation around Barrett by ourselves. Right, that would make sense. Now, let's see. Okay, any 17 turns for you. Yeah, we need to build blacksmiths for those then. Ah, already have a leather tender there. That's 10 turns for that. Gotcha. What do they cost? 736. If I do that, I get enough. Right, let's do that. That way we can build it up and get access to our Tauta immediately to retrain at least one of our boys here. There we go. There we are. Let's just end that turn then.
Yes, my
Right,
lord.
yep. Yeah, they took that territory we wanted down there, it seems. It seems we're getting three generals. Beautiful. The Faulen charge again. Once again does the banner of Faulen fly high atop the hilled castle of EUR. With those who held it driven out, the castle now stands once again guarding the eastern borders of our lands against our warlike kin in Dunland. Once part of Dunland, they joined us when Wolf consolidated many of the Dunlandist clans into a single nation that better resembled what he had learned in his youth in Rohan. Faced with this, they turned cloak to us to preserve their culture. The Faulen are overjoyed. With this reclamation, they can resume their raids into Dunland and prove their name as the Wolves of Enedwaith. In fact, the leader, Melmedoc, has been so impressed with our efforts that he has pledged to leave the day-to-day governing of his clan to another, and join us personally to render military aid as a general. Furthermore, the reclamation of their clan seat will also allow us to marshal Faulen warriors from the mustering grounds of the Clanmoot. Our foes should long remember this day, for it marks the day when the Faulen once again take up their famed 200 swords in service to the Clanmoot, and will once again charge into battle to deal death. The Mordag stand proud. Messy, you had two clans at once, though we did lose out the possibility for one of them immediately without war, which, that bloody sucks. It is done. Shattered Barradvin is now ours once again, and the Mordag can gaze upon their home, long held by Dunland. It has been left neglected and ruined. Once a proud town, it's but a shadow of its former self. It mirrors the Mordag themselves. They are said to have defended our capital of Eld against the Númenóreans when few others would, and many of them gave their lives in that siege. In recompense, the Númenóreans enslaved those who remained, and crushed their traditions and stories, working their elders to the death and separating the young. After the occupation, those proud warriors fell, becoming either fishers, scraping a living along the rain-swept coast, or raiders, preying upon the innocent. It is them who gave rise to the image of our clans as savage, javelin-wielding raiders. Yet we have ourselves to blame partly for this. After all, Didnt held their home for hundreds of years, and we dismissed them as bitter raiders too, doing nothing while we prospered. Their fishermen's service to us in battle have shown us how mistaken we were. It is time to change this. Their grizzled chieftain, Fyung Han, has met our proposal with hope in his eyes, and although still bitter, he has agreed to it once we admitted our own wrongs. We shall establish a professional corps of Mordek javelinists in the hopes that this will give them a cause to fight for more noble than raiding. Standing proudly with belief in this idea, he forgave us despite our years of inaction. Convinced this would restore his clan's pride in themselves. He was so uplifted that he has even agreed to lead the first company to prove they can serve just as well as any other. Our foe should fear, for the famed javelinists of the Mordek once again march for the cause of our clans. Nice. Good. Gondor is number one, absolutely everything. Hello, gargantuan
emissary, my lord.
fucking Dunland army. Holy shit! Where'd you come from?
Your orders, my lord.
Fallen warriors of the Melmedoc. Glorious. Command, tagging vault, command, attacking, +1 hit points. Right, he's a more aggressive kind of general. Beautiful. Fyung Han over here. Hey, Guns. How you doing, me boy? Mordek skirmishers. Shame they're not AP. Wonderful to have you here today, man. Hope you're having a wonderful time, as you probably should. Mordek. Cattle recovered. The training cost. Command 10%. Renatio. Again, another aggressive boy, but at least he has recovery abilities. Good. That's just fine, me boy. Me, myself, I'm doing A-okay, my man.
My lord.
I'm doing A-okay.
Approaching quietly.
Yeah.
Approaching quietly. I shall continue tomorrow.
Your orders, my lord.
I do not like that big-ass army over there, I'll be completely honest with you.
There is healthy respect between us, my lord.
Not fully certain what to do about that.
My lord.
Let me see here.
You have a proposition for us?
It's balanced. They may want an alliance. I will, Guns. I will. Hope you have a good sleep and all that jazz, me boy. Hope you have a good sleep indeed.
I do not believe I'm able to accept this.
Dear, they definitely don't want an alliance
An
with
honor
us.
and a pleasure. Fair
Right.
without question. Stop
That
in
is
here.
not very good. Dream well and all that, you know? And always remember, dream of me, and you'll never go wrong. Let's see. We need more of a front line over here by the looks of things.
Yes, my
You
lord.
get into Hiorot. Thank you.
Your
You
orders,
get
my
into
lord.
Barak to win.
Yes, my lord.
You get in there as
Yes.
well.
There is no glory in hiding like this, my lord.
Orders.
Let's send that boy over
By
here,
your
right over there.
command.
I'm not gonna move for Argon while that army is right there. Don't quite trust it, I'll be honest with
Your
you.
orders, my lord.
But
Yes,
anyway,
my
I'm gonna
lord.
move along the coast here. See if I can't find
With honor.
a spot. First build a
Yes.
tower, and see if I can't get on a boat
Yes, my
somewhere.
lord. Yes. Tomorrow's journey
I should be able to
planned
get
out.
it somewhere here.
My lord.
Hope they don't attack us, but it's likely they will. Yeah, definitely seems like it. Yep, we're at war with Dunland, boys. It's open war.
We must make a stand. We
We
are
are
besieged.
besieged. Right. Open war with Dunland, it
My
seems.
lord.
Whoop some ass indeed, baby.
Approaching quietly.
That is the plan. Yeah, of course they would.
My lord.
Shouldn't have expected anything else. Alright, get our spy up there.
Approaching quietly. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Alright, you here. Retrain the lowest boy. Let's see if we retrain. Ah, okay. Train you, anyone else? No, okay. Train the 55. There's 8 turns for you there. Train the 55. We'll try to retrain the next 2 as well. I prefer to retrain them of getting new ones. Downloading village right there. It's very vulnerable, that one. I'm willing to take advantage of it because, I'll be honest, I think this is one of their biggest armies sent right for our face over here.
My lord.
I don't think they have much more than this.
Orders.
Definitely don't. Anyway, let's get reinforcements into there, hiding.
Entering woods and preparing.
My lord. Without question. Your orders, my
I'm
lord.
gonna send you there to try to get a boat, but with this,
With
nah, man.
honor.
Nah, we're gonna have to strike out. Let's see, there's only 3 units in there, and it's just a village, so we should be able to get there just fine.
Your will, my lord.
Right, merge those 2.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Alright, get
Orders,
these boys
my
here.
Your will, my lord.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, okay, we need the mustering ground for these boys here. Gotcha. Let's get the Mason's Hall. Oh, I can actually return both of these. Really isn't that time to be building that type of stuff, honestly. Right, let's get the meeting ground there. Spy.
My lord.
1, 2, 3. 3 turns for that, right? You weren't in
Yes,
position
my
as I
lord.
wanted you to be. Ah, well.
Yes, my lord. As you wish.
And that turn. Yeah, the goals for both sides are to, take out the other, basically. And fuck's sake, Jesus! I know, but I decided to double back and go on the aggression. Also, do you see this? In a single fucking turn, they went from no devastation to 2600. Holy fuck! Jesus! God! Wow! Nikos! I've never even seen devastation above 2,400 in my life. Yet 2,600 devastation in a single fucking turn. Holy shit. Especially in a settlement that makes half that. Jesus. God, that caught me by surprise. Oof. Yeah, I know. It is very normal. It's just... God, I did not expect it. I did not expect that at all. Fuck, man. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna leave behind something. Right here, Nikos. See you later, my boy. It's been wonderful having you here. Ah, many of these only one turn away from having reinforcement brought in. Beautiful. Just what exactly what we need. Thank you, my boy. Good to know. Yeah. I have a feeling I'll need it. And then I'll also need that income from Argond. Oh boy.
Yes,
Hello,
my
Dale.
lord.
Nice to see you there already.
Without question. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
I'm in green, not Dale. Alright, we'll leave behind that one boy there.
Yes.
Yes,
Send
my lord.
both of them forward.
Your order. Yes, my lord.
Both of you, jump into
Splitting our
there.
forces. Orders.
To hide.
By your command, be gone.
Hello, Dunland. Nice to see you with an army over there. Maybe we'll ambush you, maybe we won't. We'll have to see. Either way, we're pushing forward into your territory, cuz fuck you.
My lord.
Right, it's gonna be a bit tough of a siege, that one.
Quietly.
We're also going into the red immediately here. It's nice to see Rowan pushing his eyes gut. Oh, fuck. Shit.
The enemy lays siege to
Oh,
our
now
people.
you leave. I see how it is. Just devastate my lands, leave my economy in absolute shambles. My capital is about to be taken by Isengard and... Oh, fuck. Right. I see. The least you could have done, Dunland, is... actually commit and die so I could maybe move forward, but... I can't even reach my capital in time, can I? Oh no. So glad I got that. Oh. I see.
I'm gonna stick you.
What do I do? No. Oh, I can't reach them. I can't reach my capital in time. It'll fall. Right, and now what that's got to. Right. I see. Huh. Oh god, no. Rohan won't be able to do anything against Isengard anymore. God damn. My units just came in too. Hey, Seven. God, I just got access to more units too. Fuck's sake. And it's not like I could have gotten them anyway. Now with that devastation. Holy fuck, that's insane. I'm not sure I make that much. No, I don't make that much as a faction. Well, I do actually. I make a little bit more, but without the king's purse, I don't make that. I don't make as much money. That's a devastation cost alone. Shit. I don't know what to do.
Your orders, my lord.
I can't move against Dunlin, not with that fucking army around still. Why didn't they commit?
My lord.
Jesus, at least they could middle of me. Now they've got get you an army out there somewhere. A little bit. So, Dunlin declared war on me. I was okay. I can someone handle that. Moved a boy over here, prepared to attack them.
Lord.
Then the next turn, they caused enough devastation in a single region of mine over a single turn while under siege. They caused more devastation than I make as than my entire faction makes in only income, not counting anything else. Only what I make, not counting anything of what I pay. They caused more devastation than I can make. And then I decided to, you know what? I'll let them besiege. I can take out that army. Then again, I retaliate. Then the next, during the end turn, I get attacked by Isengard, biggest army in my undefended capital. The same turn, I get access to new units, which would have been my only hope of maybe pushing forward. And then the army that was here fucks off. Doesn't even attack me. Just devastates my lands and leaves. A fucking big-ass army I cannot deal with in any way outside of a defensive siege. Now my economy is in the tank. I have no hope of recovering from that in any time soon, because it takes forever to devastate and disappear. I only have devastated units, barely enough to fend off. Barely enough to fend off Isengard. Or barely enough to do anything, barely enough to just defend myself, let alone assault anything. I don't know what to do. Yeah, basically. I'm very fucked. Like, if I was just attacked, I could handle that, but that insane amount of devastation just crippled me. This is one of those times where you're just spiraling, I think. God. Yeah, I know, Sevi. I don't blame you for that.
Orders.
It's just how you are. Right. Okay, I can at least see what I did wrong, though. I prioritized the masons like I always do, and I should have been prioritizing the Great Hall, then the Enedwaith Barracks, so that I'd be able to have units back home. Right.
My lord.
We try and
Approaching
do that army.
quietly.
Yeah, there it is. There's that big ass army.
Journey planned out.
Even
It will be an honor defeating you.
I can see how I might avoid this happening, though. Definitely. Holy fuck, how did it cause my devastation? Hmm. Right. What's the world like at the moment? Yeah, Bale is heavily undefended. Yeah, I was right. At least I was right about that. That's basically Dunlend's entire military force right there. So if I would have gotten them in that siege, I would have been able to then basically take out the rest of Dunlend. That would not have been too tough to deal with. Not at all, thankfully. Hmm. Right. And Isengard, thankfully, doesn't have too many forces even by this stage. Right, that's not too bad. So it's definitely recoverable. That, of course, that was done there. Definitely a recoverable situation. It's just a very fucked situation. Hmm. Okay. I think yes. Yes, I can see what I can do differently here. Definitely. Should go for Heorot and Karaz. Yeah.
Your will,
Like,
my lord.
I can see what I could do with this situation. This could be a fun thing to try and turn around. But I think I'm gonna restart this campaign and do it differently from the beginning. But I'm gonna make a separate save for this. When I'm in a better mood, you know? I'm gonna try and recover from this disaster. Sure, recover from disaster. When I'm in a more challenge-willing mood, I'm gonna play through this section, this situation here at another time. But right now, I'm gonna restart this campaign and do things a bit differently. There we go. I wish we still had that board for our leader, honestly. Who the hell is shooting her, right? Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, it makes me sad too. Sometimes, oh, it's good to feel sad. Well, I'm returning to Gondor. I'll do right all these. Balrog indeed. Now. See. Diplomatic stance. Gundabad. HRE. What? Thank you. And was Poland neutral and Portugal neutral. Right, yeah, I believe Angmar is Portugal then. I do believe so. HRE. Yep. There we go. Set all those to neutral estates. Glorious. I know. Being happy is always very nice. Toggle. There we are. Now. Right. Okay, first things first. Build a great hall so that we can then build our Clanmoot muster ground. Get that boy, and get these here. And get those. For very high taxes. Slay indeed. Ooh, this is actually a song I want to hear better. Give me a moment. I like this one. It's basically a D&D character's backstory. Here, I'll raise the volume for everybody too, including myself. Hold on. It may be a bit loud at sections, but I hope you'll bear with me, eh? I want everybody to hear this one. It's a very good one. Oshiad Boneberg by Clamavity Profundus. It's a bard's tale. I will be quiet for this one.
Yes, my lord.
Orders, my lord. Your will, my lord.
With honor. Yes. This tower will keep vigil over the lands. With honor.
Your orders, my lord.
Your will, my lord. As you wish, my lord. Our forces are well hidden. Your will, my lord. Orders. By your command.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
With honor. To battle. We shall prevail. Yes.
Yes, my lord.
As you wish.
Yes. Assembling a mighty host.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
With honor. This tower will keep vigil over the lands. Yes. We can go no further, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
As you command. Attack!
That's the story of Osher the Bonebreaker. At least his backstory. And the start of his campaign. It really was, wasn't it?
But not for you. The enemy must feel his hand on their shoulders even now. On my orders.
And blindfolded? He's not blindfolded. That's a tattoo. It's on it's basically war paint over his eyes. No, not a tattoo per se, it's more paint, but you know.
Forward! 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 Move out the ram! Onward! Advance!
Hey Death, how you doing, my man? Hope you're having a wonderful time as you proper should. Oof, poor boys are being shot to pieces. Ah, it's heavy. You sleep well when you do go to sleep, alright?
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram.
Alright. Let's hold our fire for now.
The battering ram has done its work.
Right here. Let's try and get through here. Sooner rather than later. Get these boys to the side here.
Their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Drag the enemy to the side if he can. Beautiful. Now get my boy over here. Come along now. You lot, you do the same. We're gonna need more of you banditos. Come on now, get through. My main boy is still all fine. Good, good. Yes, very smooth indeed. Activate that one. There we go. Let's deal with those right in front of our face there. Thank you. There we are. You run through as well. Come along now. Also, that is not running. No wonder you're taking forever. Come on, get in there. Take care of these buggers here. Thank you. Alright, we have more that come from there. Some that come from there. Gotcha. You come here. Let's see, I would like to save my posse axis for the running guard like last time, but I don't really have to. The clan spearman there, thank you. See if we can get us at least a singular toss over there. Hello, Donald Slayers. Nice to see you a lot there. Try to get through there. Thank you. Use fire upon them. You get them in the side here. Disable that. Engage in melee with the buggers. Go. Those was being dealt with just fine. Good, good, good. I've routed those. Beautiful. You get into the backs of there. the unhurt slayers there. There we go, routed them just fine. Death. Raid it in a bit.
Attack! Brigands! With great speed!
Yeah, you're not the person I thought you were.
Brigands!
You're someone else entirely, but oh well.
With great speed! Man! With great speed! Guard this! Attack!
Do try to toss a little bit in there, would ya? Under the raiders and whatnot. Come on there, thank you.
Only half the enemy force remains.
There we go, that should help break those. You get in here. You lot, you keep them busy. You here. You get to here, here, and in there. Move quick, boys. You go after that boy, thank you. You come this way here. Need you tossing at the Brendan God. Get them in the back over there. Yes, you're going the right way. Good, good. Thank you for the
Your
hydration.
local vampire just redeemed hydrate.
Alright, if they're gonna offer me their backsides, I'll take their backsides. Thank you, Savvy. I greatly appreciate it.
Brigands! Onward!
Push the girls rest up a bit. Ah, came right back into my face. Would you look at that? Whoop, and guess we're fighting you. Not exactly what I intended for you, but ah well, it is what it is. I think it's fine, Death. I don't think you need to worry about it. And of course I would, and of course I like that, Savvy. Of course I do. What else would I do? Get the raiders there. Thank you. Alright. Moving there. Yeah, we've got Brandon Guards basically completely dealt with now. Come on. You're still fighting them here, boys. Don't just start ignoring their existence. Just because they're very far away. See over there. There we go. Got the rest of those. Get in there, boys. Get you to the side there, thank you. We can get you up there, toss at some of these boys here. Probably the Didnt Slayers at this point.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
There we are, got completely around them. You get all the way here. Ye smash the enemy! That is indeed my plan.
Attack! Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Beautiful. Glad, get like so. Fix yourselves.
Attack!
Pause over there. And those Dunlading raiders. Beautiful. I'll take out a chunk of them.
Attack!
There we are, routed most of those boys. Speed things along here.
We're under attack! We await your command. Attack! Our men have taken control of the castle.
Yeah, that's the Brennan. 37 for 100, eh? Not the absolute best, but not the worst. There we go. This should end with us coming on top overall. Especially with the economy gonna be boost. Only you have to hold the flag up high. You can't yeet the flag, that's dishonorable. That's dishonoring your flag, you'll get stabbed. You have to hold it up. You have to fight the enemy at bay with one hand holding up the flag. And if occasionally,
victory.
bonk people on the head with it or start to stab people with it.
Conquest.
Alright, let's get Leather Tanner here. Then Meeting Hall. Get a Mazel. Well, generally speaking, the way that usually functioned is relatively simple. You see, one army is usually the aggressor, and when they start approaching you, that's when the defenders go, right, battle's about to happen. Let's defensive position, everybody. We're preparing now. There we go. Got my money. Got 2 more boys coming in.
Your orders, my lord.
No, it's not back for settling on a date now. Usually not. Not unless it's an exceptionally what's it called? An exceptionally polite society? I think that's the word. Yeah, it really would be. Though, I do believe that there would be some times in Europe where some people have been at war for so long that traditions and honors came about, so they would occasionally write letters to each other, basically trying to plan a date and a spot for a battle. I do believe something like that did occasionally happen throughout history. Yeah, it's like people have just been at war for so long that it's just become a
honor.
Well, hey, we're fighting now, I guess. Kind of situation.
This tower will keep vigil over
It's
the land.
basically just become professional.
Yes. To battle.
Hello, Rook Overseers and all that, yes. Not a whole lot of. Okay, beautiful. I'll do a good bit of my own culture there. I can do Thursdays at 11. Not Fridays at 5, but only Thursdays at 11.
My lord.
No, I was down to one. I could do one though. No. Let's see. What clan did I get from the Ungren Bay? Where are you? Ungren Bay. Ungren Bay. See the power siege. Power siege. I think those are relatively good at what they did. Right. Two more turns for that to finish. Beautiful. Yeah, raise the taxes even more.
Yes, my lord.
Druid and bandits would be nice to get down here, but now we'll make do with what we have for what we do.
Your orders, my lord.
Now, you, Powerline boy.
With honor.
Get you in there.
Yes, my lord.
2,
Your will,
3,
my lord.
4,
My
5.
lord. My lord.
Yes, I should be able to make do with this.
We shall continue tomorrow.
Your orders, my lord.
Let's head for
Making camp
Blondangren there. We should be able to hold out relatively fine. 7 turns, please. Let's see. They're definitely gonna need ranged boys over there.
My lord. By your command.
There we go.
Yes, my lord.
It's definitely risky bringing only those boys to Londangren, but I should be able to manage that, I think. And Londangren should be in a relatively safe spot. That's kind of on you, Death.
Your orders,
That's
my
kind of on you. Really, Spitty? You gonna go pulling that shit? Come on now. It's not that bad.
Yes, my lord.
Your will, my lord.
I shall continue tomorrow.
He's so against those boys. Just funny. There we go. We can retrain those two of those
Yes,
boys.
my lord.
With
Long
honor,
Dunger in there.
we can go no further, my lord.
Your orders,
And we're
my
gonna have to
lord.
go for Karas immediately. We simply can't afford not to. Ah, I gotcha. Need to reprogram your brain and all that, eh? Oh, that's understandable, I guess. Come on out. Thank you. Pause with that for a moment. Okay, just about to be done here. Good. Where's my spine? There you are.
My lord.
Got a little head there. Thank you. Go that way.
I shall continue.
Yes, my lord.
To battle.
Your local vampire just redeemed
Your orders, my
3 Age.
lord.
Right here,
shall
me girl.
engage.
I'll get right on
We
that.
shall prevail.
2 to 1, let's see. 3 Orc Band, Nurg Overseer, Goblin Bodyguard, and 2 Goblin Archers. We should be able to handle that just fine. There's nothing in here we can't deal with, thankfully. Night attack, let's
We
go.
attack.
The other thing that...
They deserve to die. Just kill them.
Not exactly wrong, Sevi. I do indeed want to. Oh. Oh. My knee is hurting me now. Okay, stop that. Ow! Doesn't like putting pressure on it right now. Don't worry, I won't. Just... Right, I'll stretch my legs another time. My knee's complaining. Doesn't like pressure being put on it right now. It'll stop being a bitch in a moment. I'll stretch the legs whenever I notice it doesn't hurt anymore. It could be a pain. It could be a pain to notice because it only hurts when I put pressure on it, not when it just exists. Thank you, Savvy. I like my sticker. Let's see. This is a really good place to be from. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, Savvy. Hey, either you're gonna stretch your own legs, or you're gonna stretch my legs for me. Either way, sexy.
Forward. March.
Yeah, exactly. Right, yeah. You lot, Get your boys over there. You. Get your lot like so up here. There we are. You here. Get your boys over there. Thank you. Get like so. You. Yourselves up here. Yeah, it does sound complicated. You know, that song, I'm a little disappointed that I mistook you for someone else who goes by the same name when you first came along again for a while afterwards. But, that's not your fault, you know. I was just overly excited of potentially meeting an old friend of mine I thought long gone. Oop. They're in love to get them go. But you're an alright fella from what I can tell. A bit weird now and again, but maybe it can go a little further than, you know, some people like. But overall a nice old fellow. Ah, thank you, Savvy. It's good to know. No. Got standing over there.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Ah, you will indeed. Goblin bodyguard and all that jizz. There you go, that's fine. You guard mode. And let's toss down to the Goblin bodyguard all our axie boys. Hopefully you boys actually throw over the hill instead of right into the ground. There's a little bit of ground tossing, but it seems the majority are throwing right down there. That's something at least. Pick yourselves up and whatnot. Come on, get out of the way of my boys. Speed things along a little bit over here. Yeah, majority are indeed heading over there. Beautiful. It's only a little bit that are tossing right into this part of the cliff. Get ourselves right on in there.
battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
So much cooler online.
Attack!
Come on now. Yeah, it's very few axes being tossed at once for the looks of things.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Oh, yes, we'll continue tossing at the Goblin Bodyguard, softening those buggers up. What's good that we're shooting at the Uruk Overseers? They don't really have any shield, and their backs are turned to us. Right here. Got 6 times speed. We'll continue to empty our volleys and whatnot. You come along this way. Taking quite the beating at the choke point over there, but we managed to kill majority of our foes here. That's relatively nice at least. You, Uruk Overseers. I can't remember how many uses this I've used so far. You get over there. Let's get both of my boys down here, shall we? There we go. Carve through the Uruk Overseers. That'll be just fine. I'm gonna throw our last couple axes into the Orc band over there, I think. Band there. Oh, the last couple axes right in there, boy. Thank you. You go for the bodyguard. You here. You go for the orc band. You don't have AP melee, but you're pretty good in melee. At least in comparison to our foes here. Yeah, bring your little daggers and force their axes forward, boys. That's what not having the grand old time. Not at all. You are just fine. Beautiful. Lug this away. Get in there. There we go. Get at that goblin bodyguard. Show them what for.
Slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Aye, they probably will. Alright, you're on guard mode still. Bit of a dumbass move on my part, but well, it is what it is.
Our men have taken control of the
39
city.
for 99. Alright.
This is a clear victory.
Killed 9% of what we lost, that's good. Yeah, victory's ours, baby. Ha. You're right, you were right to assume that one, girlie. We did indeed win that one. Our tower took quite a beating, but overall they're relatively fine. He batting a wolf, yeah. Technically a vampire and a shapeshifter. No, both the technically shapeshifters, but you know, you get what I mean.
Glory, honor, victory! My lord, our courage and honor have conquered.
Let's just occupy that. Very smaxy. Hanner, got the Tautan there, got a drinking hall for culture and all that. On a border guard there. Kife Huntsmen and Druidane Hunters. Beautiful. I do love those little buggers. How long am I gonna stream for? Probably not too much longer, but you know. I do always enjoy a bit of streaming here and there.
Yes, my lord.
Is that what you want? Be gone.
My lord.
And that turn, we should be making some kind of money now. Oh, thank you, Isengard. I greatly appreciate that one. How very nice of Isengard to take care of the rebels there for me. That way I don't spend my own units on that. Also, hello, Dunlendings.
We bring
I
word.
was gonna go talk to you, but
We
happily
cannot
take
thank
that.
you enough for another proposition.
you accept an
We're happy
alliance.
to listen. You hold us at
Oh!
ransom, and you know this.
Holy hell! Dunland actually accepted an alliance. Jesus.
The pleasure was all ours. Farewell.
So now if Isengard attacks us, Dunland, breaks the alliance with them. Okay, we can do this. Oh, not too much longer is about another hour or so. You know, about there-ish, I think. Right, with... Karas is reclaimed. Although it only recently fell to outlaws, the Kife are pleased to be able to return to their home. A strange clan. It is said that they were nobles before the sack of Athamor, upon which they fled to their kin within the Druadan forest. And this changed them. From nobles they became hunters, stalking through the forest. Although the leadership of the clan remains hereditary, although their chieftain has never served as the speaker of the moot, their voice bears the most influence on account of their nobility. It was them who were responsible for convincing the other clans to agree to our mission of reclamation, albeit only when their own home fell. Rightio, Death. See you later, me boy. However, no further Kife aside from their hunters will aid us. They claim they have other responsibilities more important than mere combat. Nevertheless, they have agreed to convince their kin in the Druadan forest to aid us. The Druadan are a fearsome force, wielding poisoned arrows and are adept at stealth. This is a boon we should be most grateful for, as they rarely lend their aid to other men. Even now, a small contingent marches to aid us, led by their famed chieftain, Gaun Burigaun. Gaun Burigaun, or Gaun Burigaun, or Gaun Burigaun. Who knows?
Your orders, my lord.
Oh, look at that boy. Proper Druidan hunter, that man. And aside movement points, casualties are covered. Beautiful. Constance expert, fair fighter, stalks his prey and all that jizz. Man doing a night fighter. Nice.
Yes. A prime position to launch a cowardly ambush if need.
Give the deck some money there. Now we're gonna have to go for that one before Dunland does, because if Dunland goes for it, they might go for our other settlement. Now we no longer really need to defend this as...
Your orders.
Oh, you were stopped in here. Alright, let's send it that way. As Dunland is no longer a threat, though Isengard does border hero rot up there, so there's still a threat for that.
My lord.
But overall, it should be fine. 3 bandits, 2 lumbermen, and a sellsword.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, I believe we can handle that. Especially if they come out to kill us. Rightio, Sevi. See you later, me girl.
Battle. We
It's
shall
been wonderful
prevail.
having you for the time I did.
Yes.
Considering Isengard is a threat, I'm gonna leave all my boys here except
orders,
my
my lord.
faction heir.
An honorable, glorious victory! A most noble
Gonna
conquest!
hide him in here for now.
Concealing the troops by your order.
Your orders, my lord.
Hiding from the enemy.
Only normal tax rate and all that, yes. Alright, seems we're still losing a bit of money. Not the best situation, but could be way worse. Right here, Savvy. I'll be sure to let the Vampini bite. I'll let her bite all she wishes.
Yes, my lord.
I had a feeling Isengard would do that.
We stand
Already
vigilant
there's
as the
war.
enemy surrounds us.
There is no glory in hiding like this, my lord. Concealing the troops by your order.
1, 2, 3, you say? Fuck, that's the starting forces. Right, yeah. This is gonna be real tough to deal with. Ooh, it's a lot of Bane Guard and Spear Guard. We don't really have our best archer with us. Right, yeah. I'm gonna give this one a try, and we'll see how it goes. Either way, I think this will be the last battle of today. So, let's
Muster
go.
your courage, men! We
March into battle!
The tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of events.
First deployment, thank you.
Await my order.
Hopefully this doesn't break Dunland's alliance with me. Considering it was Isengard that attacked me here. It should break up Dunland's alliance with Isengard, but you never truly know. Now it's just a captain stack on their end, so we might be able to poison them away. Well, that's the key. Might.
March! Forward! Onward!
I mean, they're like so, thank you.
Right, men! Onward! Forward! Forward! March!
There we are. Now, get these boys in here. There we go. U93. Mix in there with them, thank you. Good luck getting there. You here. I'll have you back here for now, but may need you later. Get our druid in there so they can fire a bit upon our foes. You get like so here. There we are. You hold your fire for now. There's a chance we can rout them, but only a chance. Some of them going that way, I don't like that. You boys over there, maybe that'll draw them back here. Now, some of them seem to be drawn, not all of them though. Antinn ég bjargarlaus í neyð, þegar þú ert hér hjá mér. Til að segja þér Innerje björgar lösi nej. I there du here go you. Right upon them. Now, considering they haven't put any boys that way, let me get you here to go after the archers. Okay, Vanguard's already been routed, funnily enough. Somehow. Alright, let's get right out there at the archers already. Right. Let's go, 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 while we still have this chance to take out these buggers. Sally out, me boys, sally out. Get at the buggers. Get them, get them, get them. How's the Vanguard? Yeah, they seem to be heading for the roundabout there. Funnily enough. Get in there. Blood, get there. You stay in there, thank you. You get here around. We're gonna toss in their backs.
Defeat seems almost certain.
You come closer. You. Gonna try and toss in the back of their face. Hello, 18 Uruguay Raiders. Nice to see you lot there. Long now. Well, before there's too many of them get in here. With the Vanguard there. This was a bad idea. I saw a chance and decided to take it. It was not the chance I thought it was. Now the only hope now is to rout the enemy here. You please stop shooting at me. Bloody bastards. Our boys are too unarmored
Changes in the
to
course
do
of battle,
this or
but
proper.
defeat seems almost certain.
29 for 21. This battle is definitely doable. I just think I messed up by sallying out like I did. Get the boys up there for chanting. Do you frighten nearby enemy? Beautiful. We can use that. Stop chanting. Get in here.
Defeat seems almost certain.
A little bit, yeah, but let's get these boys in. Charge boost. Maybe we can frighten these fuckers away. Maybe, just maybe. That's my only real hope at the moment. These boys are somehow surviving for as long as they have, but I don't trust them to hold out too much longer. Yeah, I messed up. I messed up by sallying out. Should not have done that. That's completely on me. At least we managed to rout one of them there. Something. I've got the enemy general. Maybe there is hope after all. Okay. Oop, those boys just came back. That's not good. Alright, there we go. You get there, you. You get here. Get over
Only
here.
half the enemy force remains. Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
It really does, doesn't it? Yep, there those regards came back. Always nice that one. Yeah, there definitely is a way to do this one. We almost did it even with a bad play. So it's definitely possible. It's just as long as we don't misplay like we did, it's definitely a winnable fight.
Our men have fought long and are becoming tired.
But yeah, my boy's about to die here, so we don't have the strength to really rout the enemy anymore.
General lies slain upon the battlefield. Our enemies may have won this battle, but they've not won this war.
Not yet, no. Yeah. So we almost did that one, even with a misplay I did. So it's definitely a possible fight. But as I said before, that'll be it for today. I don't think I'm gonna stay for that much longer. New community feature if YouTube wants me to try out. Up. A new space to connect. Interesting. We have to check that out another time. Alright, everybody. It's been wonderful having a beautiful passage here there, right? And I am glad I got a bit of streaming out, you know, even if I did start really late. I'm hoping I can start sooner tomorrow. But yeah, I'm not gonna promise that. My sleep's been a bit off lately. Regardless of all that, as I said before, it really has been wonderful having you here. I do hope to see you all again next time. Love ya.